I think he could.
I would really love to see that matchup.
And they play such different kinds of DK, I would be really interested to see who wins.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what Axxo was ranked in Texas?
I don't.
Okay.
I know that he was I know that he was considered to be very good in Texas, but I don't know specifically.
Okay.
So we've got Axxo, who was power ranked in Texas, if I remember correctly, against Tujo, who is number 15 on the SoCal power ranking. So it's going to be interesting to see if Axxo ends up getting power ranked in the next season.
Really good use of Nair, just breaking through those walls.
Both him and Lobo use that Nair so well.
He's not letting Tujar put any pressure on him. He's going to keep center stage.
No.
Ooh.
That was beautiful.
Okay.
That would have been
Alright. He's getting cute.
I think he's feeling himself. He just took out Capum. Now he wants to take out Tujar. And this would, I think, be quite an upset right now if Tujar got third.
That was a stroke of luck for Tujar
that really
getting
was.
that misfire.
Because
yeah.
he wouldn't have. There's no way he knew.
He wouldn't have made it back otherwise.
He didn't get the green flash, so that was luck. One of the things about Tujar consistently is that he'll do
Forward
down B and side B, but he always keeps his jump so he can grab ledge.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so smart because so many characters double jump first, and then they're predictable. That was really smart by Tujar with that chop.
That was a really good sweet spot.
Tujar actually made a lot of headway though, bringing it back, and as I say, that jab up B will
There
clean
we
it
go.
up.
That down tilt is real.
No kidding.
Alright, back air, grab, forward air. Bread and butter.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, do you know if this is the biggest JJs we've had for PM?
This is definitely one of
It's definitely
the most stacked. I
It
don't
is.
know. I
It's
don't know
definitely
if it's
most
the most
stacked.
people that we've had, but this is definitely the most high level play that we've had at a JJ's.
I'm so annoyed that this is my last one because I'm like, it's just getting to be so good. And I've gotten, up until this week when I got 13th, I've gotten 9th 4 weeks straight.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, I want top 8.
Yeah, dude.
And then I came today and I'm like, I want to get top 8. And then I got 13th and I was like, going the wrong way.
Yeah, man.
But
yeah, you know what? Everyone has those days.
yeah, no, and I'm like, I'd play Lobo in winners, which, like, you're not going to win that. So
yeah, I had a rough day too.
it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely...
But like Berkeley, dude, there's going to be a scene
There's
there.
going to be a scene there.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I mean, this is about as... I mean, SoCal is like the best region, so I figure hopefully being in SoCal and playing against guys like Tujar and Lobo, which, like, I've gotten 2 stocks off each of them when I play them, so...
I will have been playing about a year.
Oh, wow, okay.
In this upcoming month, so...
So you've been playing a lot longer than I have, then?
Yes.
Okay.
But, like, I feel like I'm no slouch.
Yeah, no,
like, you can get good pretty quickly just coming and playing friendlies with people, because the region is so strong.
No, it really is. But yeah, that's really... Also, just for people watching the stream, like, that really is the best way to get better, because I've played PM for... since 3.0, but like just by myself with computers.
Yep.
I came to the first one of JJ's and I got bodied. You really, because I tried to play DJ1.
I was one of those people, I think.
You were. It was. I got knocked out by. Get knocked out by the same people every tournament. I swear to God. I've been knocked out by you, I think, 3 times. An Asian gamer. Thank God I didn't lose to him this week because I would have lost it.
Oh yeah.
I've been knocked out by him.
You beat Asian Gamer?
No. I'm just saying, thank God I didn't have to play him because I've lost to him 4 times straight. Every tournament. Seriously, 4 weeks straight. I've had to play Asian Gamer. I think Jerry's just screwed with me at this point, but
anyway,
back to the actual match.
Back to the match. This is a good place to start, I guess, because the match is almost over.
It really is, yeah. And Axxo, he's gonna have to clean up this stuff. Wait a minute, is this game 1? I feel like I forgot to update the the score. Okay.
Oh my God! Can he make
if
this happen?
If Axxo brings this back too,
oh no!
He might do it. If he can land
he could do this.
He could absolutely do this.
Oh no! He got
Oh,
okay. All right. I thought he was stuck under the stage.
Yeah.
That would have been just fucking tragic.
That really would have been.
That
would
would
have
have
been
been
so.
so-
That would have been so sad.
So sad.
Because he was playing. Tujo's actually playing really well.
He was putting in work, yeah.
That would have been sad. But
Keeping it
Tujo
close.
up 1 kill right now.
Keeping it close. What was that, PS2?
That was PS2. I think he's gonna ban. He did ban Warrior Land, which was smart, and I think he's gonna ban. Did he make his second ban, or did they just agree on PS2?
I think they're just running back.
Okay.
Because Dave's stupid rule is a thing. So you can't go back to a stage that someone just won on unless they agree to it.
No, it's the stage that isn't it the stage that you just won on? So like you can't counter pick to the stage that you won on, but if they want to run it back, you can.
No, right, but that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even really sure what to say. They're keeping it so close.
Yeah, they really are. They're really evenly matched right now, and it just comes down to spacing because they can both combo each other so hard.
Mm-hmm.
It just comes down to who gets that first hit.
Who's gonna slip up and get grabbed? That's
that. Like for as dumb as it sounds, that's really what it comes down to.
yes.
Like, because both of these characters will just mess you up if they can get a grab. Also, totally unrelated, but kind of DK related, I was playing Lobo and he kept doing down throw tech chases on me.
Yes.
Do you know if there's a way to get out of that other than just teching right?
I would say I would just tech the throw. Like when he throws you down, tech instantly instead of waiting to roll.
Yeah, because I kept teching it and he always got the tech chase. So I'm not sure if there was...
I would say, I mean, with stuff like that, it's all reactionary.
Yeah.
So if you're able to, if he's able to read you every single time, I would just make your habits more predictable. So tech right 3 times in a row and then just tech in place.
Yeah, just to kind of throw him off.
Yeah, you gotta just keep mixing all your options up.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you're on, like let's say you're at the edge of the stage, right? He's not gonna expect you to tech roll right because that's a guaranteed grab. So you might just choose the newbie option.
Yeah. And also,
purpose.
if you're right next to the ledge, like if you, even if tech in place is teching to the ledge will do the same thing, if you mix up those two, it mixes up the timings, which can kind of screw them up as well. But one of the things that Lobo was doing a lot, which was actually really smart, is that down B will cover tech forward and tech in place.
Will it really?
It's so big. Oh, it might have tech back and tech in place. I know it does 2 of the 3. Because Ivysaur's tech roll kind of sucks.
Okay.
And so he just like downbeat and it caught 2 of the 3.
Is it still bad after 3.6 though? Because they normalized a lot of the rolls.
No, it's still bad.
Still bad?
Because we're playing in 3.6 and it still sucks. It's better, but I honestly feel like Ivysaur is better than most people give her credit for, but she still just has so many glaring weaknesses.
Yeah.
Because her recovery is just it's so easy to deal with.
Yep.
I don't know. I think the game is getting more balanced though. That's for sure.
Well, I also feel like we're not really giving it a chance as a community to develop.
No, that's one of the problems is that as soon as like something comes out, you
Yeah.
get players complaining, and you can't. On the one hand, I get it because like some of them make a living off of it, but at the same time, it's also you need to give it time to develop because this is a community-based game, and the top players can really influence people's reactions to a new version.
Yes.
Like for a long time, I'd see like when 3.5 came out, I was like, oh, Mewtwo King doesn't like it, and then I kind of realized, wait a minute, this happens every patch. I should probably not get my opinion from Mewtwo King.
Right.
Because for as much as he's an amazing player, his opinions are. He kind of jumps to decisions, and a lot of top players do that.
You kind of have to.
Yeah, you do. But
You know, because you're gonna.
if you're gonna play them in tournament, you need to know what you're dealing with.
You know, the other thing that's useful about games like Melee or Brawl is that you can look at everything as it is in black and white,
and it'll never change.
And make a decision, and it will never change. And in
Yeah.
this game, it's a little difficult because we're just gonna tweak the angle to this one move. And
But if you
suddenly
built your entire game around that one move, like imagine if they changed Pikachu's up air in Melee, Pikachu just dropped like 10 spaces down the tier list.
Right.
Like it.
Well, no, I'm not saying that like we depend on one move to win, but
it does become an integral part of the game.
Little slight things start happening, so you can never completely know your character until
Yeah.
the game is finished.
Because every time, because you have to have a lot of time. Like, we're still discovering new things in Melee after 15 years.
Yeah, I mean,
And
there was a point when we thought Jigglypuff was bad.
There are a lot of people still do, so they're just not right. So I think that back. I think Tafo actually thinks Jigglypuff is pretty bad.
Well, you know.
But yeah, no, there's definitely been a lot of change over, and people are still figuring out new things. People are still figuring out that maybe Marth Puff isn't so bad, like with Pew Pew beating H-Box and like things, developments like that. And I think when you keep changing it as often as PM does, which is like every 6 months or so, it makes it hard to develop character-specific things and just the game in general, because a lot of people will switch mains when a new version comes out. Like, I switch mains usually every time a new version comes out.
Really?
I played Ivysaur in actually 3.0, and then I stopped, and then I just kind of started again in 3.6. But, like, because when they change things and you're used to it, it can be really hard to adjust if you've been playing like that for over a year, which that was how long we had 3.0, so...
Yeah, I started
really
back in
tough to
3.0 too myself.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, so Tujar...
He's up 2-0 right now,
up
so this
2-0. This is looking pretty decisive.
Yeah. Which, every game has been relatively close, but Tujar always seems to have the upper hand. And I think it's probably all that Lobo practice, because he knows the DK matchup so well.
Yeah, they used to... Lobo was actually saying that. They used to play each other a lot.
Yeah. And they still play each other like every Monday. I mean...
Yeah.
It's pretty common to have the two of them in Grand Finals, so... I thought he was dead, though. Good up smash. That'll do the stock. We might actually finish it at... Oh, no, we won't. I was going to say we might finish it at a decent time
No,
today.
we won't.
I got excited, and then I realized it was 10 o'clock.
I've never been to a Smash tournament and thought, oh yeah, I'm going to get home, like, at a reasonable hour.
I have at Melee, but that's just because we start at, like, 1 in the afternoon for Melee.
Right.
Never...
They're like, oh, well, it starts at 5 p.m., everyone rolls in at 7 p.m.
Well, yeah, because that's... Yeah.
You know, you're not done until, like, 10:30, even though they close at, like, 9.
No, every week Jerry's like yelling at them. He's like, don't win if you're the loser in winners finals. I do not want to. That was sick as hell.
Okay, Sweet Spot Fair in Smashville.
I don't even know where to go with that. That was amazing. That was
really nice. I think he could have meteor canceled it actually.
Is that a meteor?
I think so. I don't think it's a spike.
Oh yeah, the angle it sends at isn't a spike.
Yeah, it's a meteor, but it was very, like, how could you have... I would never have been able to call that.
You wouldn't have known, yeah. Because he could have... Or he could have teched, because
he went right down the corner. He could have teched it,
He could have teched, but you don't react to stuff like that.
Really?
Like, you have to read it, and if you read that, you're just a god.
I did not,
see that coming?
I didn't see that SD coming. Axxo just, like, SD'd it, like, randomly at 50-something%. That's...
Which is
definitely
not a good time.
That was a questionable choice.
SDs usually are.
Yeah. Like, you see people do it sometimes, and it's like, why'd you do that, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
no,
why'd you do that?
There are times where it's like, okay, like, you can see what they were going to do, and then there are times where you do it and you're just like, what were they going for?
I always think it's funny to hear John's about SDs. It's like, oh, I meant to do an up B, and it's like, then why were you even touching the L button?
Yeah. No, I know. Like, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, look, like, if I SD, it's my fault. Which it usually is, because...
Ooh, kill him!